The Kansas City T-Bones proudly present T-Bones Baseball on the Air. Members of the American Association of Independent Professional Baseball Clubs and home of fun well done. The T-Bones Broadcast Network is brought to you by Community America Credit Union, Austin's Trailers and Motorsports, Budweiser, Coca-Cola, Price Chopper, Providence Medical Center, the Kansas Lottery, FlyKCI.com, Roma Bakery, Sheet Metal Local Number 2, and Kissick Construction. Now let's head out to the ballpark for the starting lineups and the first pitch with the voice of the T-Bones, Nathan Moore.
Good evening, welcome back to Community America Ballpark live in Kansas City, Kansas. Nathan Moore back, game 2 of the doubleheader tonight as the Kansas City T-Bones look to even out the series with the Texas Airhawks. Airhawks coming into tonight's second game at 29-55. Kansas City, who had a 8-game consecutive winning streak going on, has lost 3 consecutive now at 38-56. Jordan Cooper gets the start for Kansas City. This is the lineup that we're facing for the Airhawks here tonight. Leading off is the shortstop Juan Sanchez. Batting second, the left fielder Leon Berg. Batting third, the designated hitter is Michael Herr. Evan Rodriguez will bat fourth. He's at first base is Brian Mustaine, the second baseman, batting fifth. Batting sixth, the third baseman Corey Morales. Cody Linehan, the right fielder, bats seventh. And the catcher batting eighth is Michael Valadez. Batting ninth, and in center field is Kenny Peoples-Walls. First pitch of the night, Jordan Cooper's fastball right down the middle for a first pitch strike. Cooper for Kansas City, 3-4, 4.03 ERA, making his 17th start of the year, as the 0-1 pitch is a little bit high. Defensively for Kansas City, Mojica at third, Freeze at short, Wiley at second, Blackwood at first, outfielders left to right, Rodriguez, Massey, and Wheat. Doing the catching here tonight for Kansas City is Johnson. 1-1 pitch. Fastball just a bit outside, makes the count 2 balls and a strike. Cooper for Kansas City, drafted by the Boston Red Sox back in 2008. He is a local native from Wichita State, where he went to college at. He is a Kansas alum. This one is fouled straight back to make the count 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cooper, a 3-pitch pitcher, really gets ahead with the fastball, good changeup, good curveball. In his first year in Kansas City, his last time out went 5 innings against Wichita. Kansas City took the loss 3-0 against Wichita back on August 16th. As this pitch is a breaking ball in the dirt, fills up the count 3-2 on Juan Sanchez. Sanchez batting .297 for the Airhawks. He is the shortstop in his second year with Grand Prairie. Got the outside corner, good off-speed pitch. Sanchez is down on the strikeout, and the first out has been recorded. And now it comes the left fielder, Leon Berg. Tonight, more of a military appreciation night. Kansas City is supporting the somewhat of like an American flag outlook on their jerseys. White pants, whereas Grand Prairie, the Texas team, wearing the gray pants and red and black with the jerseys. Kind of a really interesting schedule for Grand Prairie, for Texas. They play in Grand Prairie. They also play home games in Amarillo. It's the first year in which they have done that, as those two teams have merged in 2006. This pitch was fouled ball straight back, keeping the count 1-1. Earned 3 home runs, 13 RBIs. Cooper trying to have a quick, efficient first inning here tonight. Once again, game 2 of the doubleheader. Foul ball straight back, and the count remains in Cooper's favor. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Outfield straightaway, kind of guarding the line a little bit, is Rodriguez at left. Big swing and a miss. Another off-speed pitch, and Cooper carving up a couple of Airhogs here in the first inning. Back-to-back strikeouts, and that'll bring up the designated hitter, Michael Herr. So a good start for Cooper here tonight. And once again, Cooper's been one of those more consistent starting pitchers this year for Kansas City. A guy that typically gives you length, typically can get you 6-7 innings each and every start, as he gets ahead with a nice slider for a strike on Michael Herr. Herr batting .276, 4 home runs, 33 RBIs, and a great tempo for Cooper very quickly gets ahead again, 0-2 on another off-speed pitch. So typically you will see Cooper work ahead with a fastball. And tonight he is extremely quick on the mound, establishing the presence on the inside and outside corner as his breaking ball is just a bit low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Your home plate umpire in this game is Jordan Sandberg. Trent Delmont is at first base. Your third base umpire is Brian Child. Cooper way ahead. The 1-2 pitch is a pop-up in foul territory. It'll get out of play about 5 rows back of the first base dugout. And something that's kind of been a theme this year is when a pop-up in foul territory, which has been somewhat generous, pretty catchable for a fan. Those used to be kind of skirmished over, but a fan just kind of watch it dropped right in front of him. Here's the 1-2 pitch again, and Cooper misses a bit low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. A gorgeous night, 71 degrees. Sun already starting to drop behind the ballpark. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and a ground ball to short. Pretty routine play for Frias. Displays the arm in a 1-2-3 inning for Jordan Cooper in the first. After half an inning, no score. Kansas City coming up on the other side of the break. You're listening to the T-Bones on the T-Bones Broadcasting Network.
It's always good to know that great doctors are close by. In fact, the great doctors at Providence Medical Center are right down the street from the ballpark at 89th and Parallel. Built on Providence, with only 24/7 emergency services, an accredited chest pain center, or specialized orthopedic and sports medicine.
We lost 6-3. We allowed 3 runs.
Is proud to be the official healthcare partner of the T-Bones. Learn more at ProvidenceKC.com.
Yeah, I still enjoy it. Some people say I'm good at it.
It's time to focus on what really fills our lives with meaning, the experiences and relationships, and what we value. At Community America, what matters to you matters to us. Because when you have financial peace of mind,
do it all.
you can live
I'll probably grab something on the way out of here.
Make today wealthy.
You get the
I loved when the ice cream truck
Honestly, dude, watching that, like,
the
I can
familiar music and the
in a radio.
Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm good right now. Thank you, though. Make sure you take
Country Inn and Suites in Village West is the official hotel of the KC T-Bones. We conveniently share the parking lot with the stadium and offer access to the best shopping and entertainment. Enjoy a comfortable stay with top-notch services and amenities. Start your day
sure you have
with
it.
our BR.
If you have any trouble, text me.
Our exceptional service makes Country Inn and Suites the ideal hotel in KC for anyone traveling for business or pleasure. Stay with us on your next trip and we'll have you saying, I love this country. Book today at countryinns.com/Kansas City KS.
Bottom of the first inning, no score. Kansas City coming up to bat for the first time of the doubleheader. Kansas City see how Kansas City's bats come to life in the second game of the series. And the first pitch of the night by Carlos Massell is in there for a called strike. Massell, we've already seen previously this season, making his 6th start of the year, pitched against Kansas City back on May 21st. Kansas City lost the game 9-3. That was a afternoon game. Tyler Massey in his first year with Kansas City, highly consistent, 280 hitter, 6 home runs, 28 RBIs, left-handed slugger with the outfield straight away. This pitch a little bit low, 2 balls and a strike. It'll be Massey, Wheat, Wiley, 1-2-3 for John Massarelli's squad here tonight. See if Massey can give Kansas City a little bit of a running game here in the first inning. Here's a little popper foul behind home plate, and the count is even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Final score in the first game that we started at 5:05 earlier today. Final score 6-3 in favor of Texas. Texas scored 3 runs in the 8th inning. All 3 runs charged against Johnny Shuttlesworth, who took the loss for Kansas City. Here's the 2-2 pitch and a ground ball to short. Playable for Sanchez. Gathers the baseball and fires it across for the leadoff out. So Massey is out on a 6-3 putout, and that'll bring up Dalton Wheat. So Dalton Wheat batting in the 2 slot. He has had a lot of success since coming over from college baseball. Batting .331. No home runs, 22 RBIs, and Kansas City, to that point in the year, every single game is at its absolute most importance. So Dalton Wheat batting in the number 2 slot, trying to get his at-bats more in tune with every game. Takes a first pitch fastball low. Outfield is playing very, very shallow against Kansas City here in the first inning. 1-0 pitch, a chopper. This will be a tough play. Very quick is Dalton Wheat, but the pitcher, Massell, will flip him out on a 1-3 putout. And 2 up, 2 down for the second baseman, Brett Wiley. So both pitchers establishing the strike zone early tonight. A lot of pitches, a lot of strikes. And up comes Brett Wiley, definitely the best hitter predominantly since day one for KC. .331 hitter, 5 homers, 42 RBIs. See if Kansas City can get that first base runner of the game here in the first inning. No score, bottom of the first, and the first pitch to Wiley is a little bit low. Brett Wiley, those 42 RBIs, and as we've been talking about most of the year, a lot of that run production came from the bottom part of the order. Here's the 1-0 pitch, and the fastball clips the outside corner for a called strike, and the count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Mike Kickham started the game last night for Kansas City, but a rain-shortened game forced us to conclude it earlier tonight. He only went 4 innings. He allowed just 1 earned run. Here's a chopper on the right side, picked up by the first baseman Rodriguez with a pitcher covering and a very fast 1-2-3 bottom of the first inning. So both pitchers with dominating innings. As we head to the second, no score on the T-Bones Broadcasting Network.
It's always good to know that great doctors are close by. In fact, the great doctors of Providence Medical Center are right down the street from the ballpark at 89th and Parallel. Downtown Providence, where you need 24/7 emergency services. An accredited chest pain center, or specialized orthopedic and sports medicine services. Providence Medical Center is proud to be the official healthcare partner of the T-Bones. Learn more at providencekc.com.
Because when you have financial peace of mind, you can live life to the fullest. Make today wealthy.
I loved when the ice cream truck came around as a kid. The familiar music and the cool treats on a hot summer afternoon.
What's your happy place?
Have a Frosty Treats ice cream truck at your next corporate or private party. FrostyTreats.com.
Country Inn & Suites in Village West is the official hotel of the KC T-Bones. We conveniently share the parking lot with the stadium and offer access to the best shopping and entertainment. Enjoy a comfortable stay with top-notch services and amenities. Start your day off right with our Be Our Guest breakfast. Our exceptional service makes Country Inn & Suites the ideal hotel in KC for anyone traveling for business or pleasure. Stay with us on your next trip and we'll have you saying, I love this country. Book today at countryinns.com/Kansas City KS.
I loved when the ice cream truck came around as a kid. The familiar music and the cool treats on a hot summer afternoon.
What's your happy place?
Have a Frosty Treats ice cream truck at your next corporate or private party. FrostyTreats.com.
Welcome back, Community America Ballpark, live in Kansas City, Kansas. Nathan Moore back with you as we head to the second inning. No score. Game number 2 against this Texas series with the Kansas City T-Bones. Jordan Cooper and Carlos Massell, back-to-back scoreless frames in the first inning. Jordan Cooper trying to mimic that again for a second consecutive frame as he battles with Devin Rodriguez, 303 hitter who pops it up on the infield but twisting foul and behind the plate and off the top of the press box, makes the count 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jordan Cooper, once again drafted back in 2008 by the Boston Red Sox before choosing to play for Wichita State University. After 2 years with Wichita State, as this one's ripped foul out of play to the right side. After 2 years with Wichita State, Cooper was drafted in 2010 by the Cleveland Indians organization. He has played professionally for 6 years, and overall 36-42, and a respectable 4.16 ERA. Once again in his first year in Kansas City. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and a foul ball off the facing of the Kansas City dugout, makes the count stay at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gorgeous night for baseball. You couldn't have really picked much of a perfect evening. Temperatures in the low 70s. Not a lot of wind. There is a little bit blowing in from left field, but not an element that's going to really affect the outcome of the game. Here's a breaking ball that missed outside, and the count's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rodriguez, 39 RBIs, 5 home runs. Batting in the 4th spot as the fastball sails high, fills up the count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. No score in the second. Game 2 of the series will finish the series tomorrow afternoon. Fans, don't forget, tickets available at tbonesbaseball.com for a 1 o'clock start tomorrow afternoon. Here's a fly ball into left field. It's going to one-hop the bottom of the fence. Rodriguez is a pretty strong arm, but it'll be a leadoff double for Devin Rodriguez. So the first hit of the game is a leadoff double by Rodriguez, and Texas has their first runner in scoring position. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Brian Bistain. Texas, 29-55. That is their record. They are pretty much already mathematically eliminated from the postseason race. They have had kind of a rough stretch out of the South Division, and this pitch is in there for a strike. Bistain batting just a tad under 290, 8 home runs, 29 RBIs. Batting right-handed, third baseman Mojica guarding the line right at even with the bag at third. Off-speed pitch barely missed outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. So tomorrow a 1:05 start, off day on Monday, and then a 3-game series against Laredo, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night. Breaking ball fouled away, 1 ball, 2 strikes. In the first game of the series, Kansas City got 1 home run by Vladimir Frias, his 6th home run of the year. Frias pretty much the offense for Kansas City in the first game of the series. He drove in all 3 runs. Here's one that gets away from the catcher, and over to third base goes Rodriguez. So a leadoff double, and now one that glances off of the catcher is allowing Rodriguez to go to third. So now just putting the ball in play pretty much gives Texas an opportunity to take the early lead. And once again, as we play a second game after finishing the previous game of the series earlier tonight, this is only a 7-inning game. 2-2 pitch and a popper right up on the infield, playable for Blackwood. And in foul territory, Jake makes the catch, and no advance by Rodriguez, out number 1. So Bistain unable to get the job done. Runner at third base, 1 out now for the third baseman Morales. Corey Morales, a name that has been very familiar over the last 4 years in this American Association. Morales, 5'11", 170-pound middle infielder, playing third base tonight from Long Beach, California. The infield is in, And the first pitch right down the middle for a called strike. Cooper typically between 88 to 93 with the fastball. Our radar gun at the ballpark a couple of mile per hour short or slower than the actual velocity as this pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Morales batting just .228. 3 home runs, 17 RBIs. Kansas City just in the second inning already being very aggressive on the defensive call here with the infield in. The 1-1 pitch, breaking ball, line to short. What a catch, Frias! And out number 2. So you talk about immediate reaction by the shortstop Vladimir Frias, and makes a leaping grab to steal away a hit and an RBI. So looking at the replay, showed some pretty good vertical, and just another average day at the ballpark for number 11. So a runner at third base, nobody out, now is turned into a runner at third and 2 outs. And up comes the right fielder, Cody Linehan. Linehan, 9 home runs, 41 RBIs, batting left-handed against the right-handed starting pitcher, Jordan Cooper. And a first pitch strike. So pretty much every hitter but one has seen a first pitch strike from the big right-handed starting pitcher, Jordan Cooper. He is going to force Texas to really earn their trips to the bases. 0-1 pitch, big swing and a miss. A nasty swing at a diving curveball, way it in and low, and the count is 0-2. The outfield, for the most part, pretty much straight up. Medium depth in the outfield. All the infielders have dropped back to the outfield grass. Way off the third base bag is Mojica. And the 0-2 pitch is a fastball outside, and the count's 1 ball, 2 strikes. That time we saw more of the life of the fastball from Cooper. A little bit more velocity shown. Again, way ahead. The 1-2 pitch and a fly ball. Right center field. Dalton Wheat on the run. In the alleyway will make the catch. And the inning is over. So Jordan Cooper gets himself into some trouble with the runner at third and nobody out. Texas finds a way to not score in the second inning. We head to the bottom of the second. No score on the T-Bones Broadcasting Network.
It's always good to know that great doctors are close by. In fact, the great doctors of Providence Medical Center are right down the street from the ballpark at 89th and Parallel. Count on Providence when you need 24/7 emergency services, an accredited chest pain center, or specialized orthopedic and sports medicine services. Providence Medical Center is proud to be the official healthcare partner of the T-Bones. Learn more at providencekc.com.
At Community America, we're redefining wealth. It's time to focus on what really fills our lives with meaning. The experiences and relationships that define who we are and what we value. At Community America, what matters to you matters to us. Because when you have financial peace of mind, you can live life to the fullest. Make today wealthy.
I loved when the ice cream truck came around as a kid, the familiar music and the cool treats on a hot summer afternoon.
What's your happy place?
Have a Frosty Treats ice cream truck at your next corporate or private party. FrostyTreats.com.
Country Inn & Suites in Village West is the official hotel of the KC T-Bones. We conveniently share the parking lot with the stadium and offer access to the best shopping and entertainment. Enjoy a comfortable stay with top-notch services and amenities. Start your day off right with our Be Our Guest breakfast. Our exceptional service makes Country Inn & Suites the ideal hotel in KC for anyone traveling for business or pleasure. Stay with us on your next trip and we'll have you saying, I love this country. Book today at countryinns.com/Kansas City KS.
I loved when the ice cream truck came around as a kid, the familiar music and the cool treats on a hot summer afternoon.
What's your happy place?
Have a Frosty Treats ice cream truck at your next corporate or private party. FrostyTreats.com.
back, Community America Ballpark, live in Kansas City, Kansas. Nathan Moore back with you as Blackwood Gallus Mojica will bat in the second inning. 4, 5, 6 hitters for John Massarelli here in the second. Blackwood back in his second year with Kansas City, his second stint with the T-Bones, and the first pitch way outside. Carlos Missel for the Texas Airhogs, making his second start against Kansas City. 6'1", 191-pounder. Played in the Atlanta Braves organization. He's from Venezuela. Very hard-throwing right-hander, very violent with his delivery. Misses again outside, 2-0. Kansas City, way back in June, had him on the ropes over and over again, but Kansas City couldn't take advantage of a lot of walks, a lot of free passes he allowed, but Blackwood with a shot to deep left center field, a lot of air under it, and Bird will make the catch right up against the wall in left center field, so too much air for Blackwood, and the first out of the second inning has been made. Right off of the bat, it looked like it might have had a chance, but just too much air, not enough push on the baseball, and that'll bring up Anthony Gallus. Gallus, a guy who has had kind of an up and down season with Kansas City. Started the season as best as anybody could imagine, couple of home runs in his first 2 games. Then was bothered with some nagging wrist injuries, had a knee issue, had a hip issue. Batting just .206, a lot of power, 14 home runs, 38 RBIs. As the 1-0 pitch misses high, 2-0. An offense for Kansas City that struggled mightily in May and June, but really started to find their groove around mid-July. 2-0 pitch is a strike at the knees, and the count's 2 balls and a strike. Outfield pretty much straight up, still pretty shallow in left field as Bird for Texas. 2-1 pitch and a chopper foul that will bounce out of the hands of an air hog down the left field line. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kansas City entering the homestand, still very much alive in the postseason race. Right in the midst of a Central Division race. A tough road trip, however, as Kansas City dropped 3 out of 4 against Wichita. Here's a ground ball to third. And Morales fields it perfectly, and a strong throw in time for the out. 2 up, 2 down. Kansas City split the doubleheader with Wichita on Tuesday night, but then lost Wednesday and Thursday night. Kansas City also losing 2 of those games in the last couple of innings, including a walk-off loss on Thursday night. So a couple of heartbreaking losses for Kansas City. Wichita has been the Achilles heel this year for Kansas City. First pitch to Mojica is a little bit low. Jimmy batting .240, 1 home run, 11 RBIs, and once again another interesting storyline with Mojica. He has been signed and released more than any other player pretty much in the entire league. He does not make very many of the travel stops with Kansas City. It has made his situation somewhat unique for Kansas City. 1-1 pitch, fouled straight back. Rodriguez right next to the foul ball in the on-deck circle. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Missel with just 21 pitches, trying to complete 2 perfect innings as this fastball gets away from him, or off-speed pitch gets away from him, and the count's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Texas, no runs on 1 hit, no errors so far. Kansas City zeros across the board. 2-2 pitch, a little blooper heading into right field, but a jumping attempt by Bastain has been made, and Kansas City, for the second consecutive inning, goes down 1-2-3. We head to the third, no score on the T-Bones Broadcasting Network.
It's always good to know that great doctors are close by. In fact, the great doctors of Providence Medical Center are right down the street from the ballpark at 89th and Parallel. Count on Providence when you need 24/7 emergency services, an accredited chest pain center, or specialized orthopedic and sports medicine services. Providence Medical Center is proud to be the official healthcare partner of the T-Bones. Learn more at providencekc.com.
At Community America, we're redefining wealth. It's time to focus on what really fills our lives with meaning. The experiences and relationships that define who we are and what we value. At Community America, what matters to you matters to us. Because when you have financial peace of mind, you can live life to the fullest. Make today wealthy.
I loved when the ice cream truck came around as a kid, the familiar music and the cool treats on a hot summer afternoon.
What's your happy place?
Have a Frosty Treats ice cream truck at your next corporate or private party. FrostyTreats.com.
Country Inn & Suites in Village West is the official hotel of the KC T-Bones. We conveniently share the parking lot with the stadium and offer access to the best shopping and entertainment. Enjoy a comfortable stay with top-notch services and amenities. Start your day off right with our Be Our Guest breakfast. Our exceptional service makes Country Inn & Suites the ideal hotel in KC for anyone traveling for business or pleasure. Stay with us on your next trip and we'll have you saying, I love this country. Book today at countryinns.com/Kansas City KS.
I loved when the ice cream truck came around as a kid, the familiar music and the cool treats on a hot summer afternoon.
What's your happy place?
Have a Frosty Treats ice cream truck at your next corporate or private party. FrostyTreats.com.
Michael Valadez will lead off for Texas in the third inning. Still no score. Jordan Cooper's 1-0 pitch right down the middle, and the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Valadez batting 186, 1 home run, 10 RBIs. Right-handed catcher will lead off this inning and just barely flips one foul straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kansas City still looking for their first base runner. Texas had a leadoff double in the second. A golden opportunity to score in the second. After the leadoff double, Rodriguez advanced to third on a passed ball, which was ruled on Johnson, allowed the runner to go to third, and then unable to drive in the go-ahead run for Texas. 3 consecutive outs. Jordan Cooper holding firm in the first couple of innings. 2-2 pitch, ground ball to short. Frias behind the bag at second, able to get the out at first base. Frias sometimes makes some of the more unique, easy plays for him look a little bit more difficult. That time, almost kind of airmailing the ball to first base. Luckily for him, he's got about a 6'5" first baseman over at first. And then 1 up, 1 down for the center fielder, Kenny Peoples-Walls. And Peoples-Walls was the guy that absolutely crushed Kansas City back in June. He just simply could not be put out. Peoples-Walls was batting close to 400 in that series in June as he quickly falls behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and a swing and a miss made Peoples-Walls look somewhat foolish in that at-bat. 3 strikeouts already for Cooper, 2 up, 2 down in the third. Before that at-bat, Peoples-Walls was batting .353 in his first 10 games against Kansas City this year. And 2 up, 2 down in the third. Back to the top of the order, Juan Sanchez, who struck out looking to begin the game, takes the first pitch strike. Once again, Cooper throwing strike after strike. Pitch count only at 45 thus far as he has 2 outs in the third. He threw 18 in the first inning. And here's a pop-up on the infield. Mojica calling for it, and the third baseman makes the catch as Frias gets about a foot away from him. And Jordan Cooper, another blazingly fast 1-2-3 inning here tonight. We head to the bottom of the third, still no score on the T-Bones Broadcasting Network.
It's always good to know that great doctors are close by. In fact, the great doctors of Providence Medical Center are right down the street from the ballpark at 89th and Parallel. Count on Providence when you need 24/7 emergency services, an accredited chest pain center, or specialized orthopedic and sports medicine services. Providence Medical Center is proud to be the official healthcare partner of the T-Bones. Learn more at providencekc.com.
At Community America, we're redefining wealth. It's time to focus on what really fills our lives with meaning. The experiences and relationships that define who we are and what we value. At Community America, what matters to you matters to us. Because when you have financial peace of mind, you can live life to the fullest. Make today wealthy.
I loved when the ice cream truck came around as a kid, the familiar music and the cool treats on a hot summer afternoon.
What's your happy place?
Have a Frosty Treats ice cream truck at your next corporate or private party. FrostyTreats.com.
Country Inn & Suites in Village West is the official hotel of the KC T-Bones. We conveniently share the parking lot with the stadium and offer access to the best shopping and entertainment. Enjoy a comfortable stay with top-notch services and amenities. Start your day off right with our Be Our Guest breakfast. Our exceptional service makes Country Inn & Suites the ideal hotel in KC for anyone traveling for business or pleasure. Stay with us on your next trip and we'll have you saying, I love this country. Book today at countryinns.com/Kansas City KS.
I loved when the ice cream truck came around as a kid, the familiar music and the cool treats on a hot summer afternoon.
What's your happy place?
Have a Frosty Treats ice cream truck at your next corporate or private party. FrostyTreats.com.
Bottom of the third inning, Nathan Moore back with you as the Kansas City T-Bones and Texas still scoreless. Kansas City will lead off with their 7, 8, 9 hitters, Rodriguez, Frias, and Johnson here tonight. And Rodriguez on an 0-1 pitch sends one back about 385 feet to center field, and first out recorded by Peoples Walls in center field. So Kansas City making a lot of quick outs early in the count, very aggressive on Missel. Pitch count at this point of the game, when you're only talking about the third inning of a 7-inning game, is definitely under control for the young right-hander. He has not even thrown 30 pitches yet, and he's got 2 1/3 innings already under his belt. Vladdy batting .241, 6 home runs, 34 RBIs. And his consistent approach of the plate does not change tonight. Shows a bunt, takes a strike. Switch hitting shortstop, batting left-handed. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. And a bit inside. Also a bit high, and the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Young rookie catcher Nolan Johnson will bat behind Vladimir Frias. He is on deck. Nice crowd tonight. A lot of fans still in their groups. A large group behind center field, another large group down the right field line, just right in front of the players' parking lot. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and Frias, ground ball base hit into left field. Kansas City has their first hit of the night, and one is on with 1 out in the third. A perfect approach for Vladdy, obviously trying to do too much. Pitch was outside, wide open grass on the left side of the infield. Sanchez was pretty much playing right next to the bag at second, so a lot of room in between Sanchez and Morales. And Kansas City finally has a base runner. And now up comes the number 9 hitter, the catcher Nolan Johnson, who's batting .214 with 4 RBIs. First pitch, pulls it sharply down the left field line, but foul, and the count's 0-1. That was the 30th pitch of the evening for the right hitter Missel. Double play depth for Texas. Third baseman Morales, medium depth at third. Probably will come in a couple of feet on the pitch. Frias was leaning towards second and dives back on a pickoff attempt. Outfield straight up. We really haven't seen much of any shift at least the first time through the order in the outfield for Texas. And until Kansas City forces them to back up a little bit, they will continue to play shallow in the outfield. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a high pop-up that'll reach the seats. 0-2. Now the young rookie catcher will look to just stay alive, try to keep this approach more of a quick approach, down in the count 0-2. Marcel comes set, the 0-2 pitch. A little line drive blooper to left center field for a hit. In the alleyway, allowing Frias to go first to third, dropping the baseball. Frias around third, going to try to score. Play at the plate is in time as Frias is out at the plate. Kenny Peoples-Walls in center field just absolutely overran the baseball. And the third base coach, Dave Schaub, very aggressive, trying to send Frias all the way in from first base to try to score on a single. And Frias out at the plate by about 5 feet on a perfect relay throw by Sanchez. On the throw, Johnson moves up to second base. So now 2 outs, runner in scoring position for Tyler Massey. So 2 hits, back-to-back hits for Kansas City, but 2 outs in the inning, and now we'll see if the center fielder can give Kansas City their first lead of the night. Massey 0 for 1, grounded out to the shortstop in the first inning. First pitch is a fastball outside. You like the aggressiveness by Dave Schaub at third, but it was going to take a perfect relay throw and a perfect throw to the cutoff man, which both steps of that process happened and both steps were perfect. Frias really didn't have a chance with the slide. And here's a pop-up. Should in the inning for Texas. In foul territory, Morales makes the catch, and the inning is over. So Kansas City gets a couple of hits. They strand a runner, and after 3 innings, still no score on the T-Bones Broadcasting Network.
It's always good to know that great doctors are close by. In fact, the great doctors of Providence Medical Center are right down the street from the ballpark at 89th and Parallel. Count on Providence when you need 24/7 emergency services, an accredited chest pain center, or specialized orthopedic and sports medicine services. Providence Medical Center is proud to be the official healthcare partner of the T-Bones. Learn more at providencekc.com.
At Community America, we're redefining wealth. It's time to focus on what really fills our lives with meaning. The experiences and relationships that define who we are and what we value. At Community America, what matters to you matters to us. Because when you have financial peace of mind, you can live life to the fullest. Make today wealthy.
I loved when the ice cream truck came around as a kid, the familiar music and the cool treats on a hot summer afternoon.
What's your happy place?
Have a Frosty Treats ice cream truck at your next corporate or private party. FrostyTreats.com.
Country Inn & Suites in Village West is the official hotel of the KC T-Bones. We conveniently share the parking lot with the stadium and offer access to the best shopping and entertainment. Enjoy a comfortable stay with top-notch services and amenities. Start your day off right with our Be Our Guest breakfast. Our exceptional service makes Country Inn & Suites the ideal hotel in KC for anyone traveling for business or pleasure. Stay with us on your next trip and we'll have you saying, I love this country. Book today at countryinns.com/Kansas City KS.
I loved when the ice cream truck came around as a kid, the familiar music and the cool treats on a hot summer afternoon.
What's your happy place?
Have a Frosty Treats ice cream truck at your next corporate or private party. FrostyTreats.com.
Number 6, Leon Burke.
Head to the 4th inning, still no score. Nathan Moore back with you at Community America Ballpark. Game 2 of the series. Kansas City, game 2 of a 6-game homestand. And the pitch a bit inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Leon Bird 0 for 1, struck out in the first inning. Cooper on the night has 3 strikeouts. He's allowed just 1 hit. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a little pop foul out of play to the left side. Makes the count in Cooper's favor. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good crowd tonight. Fireworks after the game. Tickets available for tomorrow afternoon's game at tbonesbaseball.com. This pitch hit pretty well. Deep right center field. Dalton Wheat with a lot of ground to cover. Diving play. Massey, he can't make the catch. Well, it looked like Dalton Wheat in right field was in position for it. Massey appeared to have called him off at the last second. Massey just dove for it. But Dalton Wheat was backing it up the entire way. So Wheat was in position to make the catch and then just backed off. Maybe some bad communication as once again Texas has a leadoff base runner in scoring position for the second time in the last couple of innings. And Jordan Cooper kind of put into troublesome water to lead off the fourth. Very rarely have we seen Massey even attempt to dive in the outfield. Pretty quick, covers a ton of ground this time. It appeared that Wheat had thought he had called him off and just kind of backed away from behind him. And on the replay, you could definitely see that Wheat had stopped. He was definitely backing him up. Now Cooper will have to go after the designated hitter, Michael Herr. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And caught the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kansas City, a little bit of a shift. Rodriguez a left, kind of shifting a little bit toward more left center. Massey a little bit toward right. 1-1 pitch is a pop-up once again that will reach the seats. And the count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Great crowd tonight. A lot of fans are on the berm. Pretty good amount of the suites are filled here tonight. See if Cooper can get a big out here in the fourth. Here's a 1-2 pitch that'll have to wait. Just turned and looked at the runner at second. No throw. Now Cooper's 1-2 pitch. There's a foul ball again out of play to the right side. This is the first year that the skipper James Frisbee has been in the American Association, coaching third for Texas. And it's kind of been, once again, going back to the first inning, a very weird and bizarre year for Texas. Last year, Grand Prairie had their own separate team. Amarillo had their own separate team. This year, those two teams merged into one team. 50 road games, 25 home games in Amarillo, 25 home games in Grand Prairie. So pretty much for this roster, it's been 100 games on the road. They never stay longer than a week at one particular spot. And your quote-unquote home games are even a long distance apart. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and just barely missed outside. Full count, 3-2. Amarillo has had some issues again this year regarding their playing surface. 3-2 pitch, and there's a walk. First walk issued by Cooper here tonight. So now back-to-back base runners, first and second, nobody out for Devin Rodriguez, who doubled in the second inning. A couple of years ago, Amarillo, you would go there and all the players were warned about the playing surface. And you hear about those nightmares in playing surface when you talk about high school baseball, little league baseball, maybe some college baseball, but Amarillo as a professional ballpark, as a middle infielder, you almost need to wear a hockey mask because there's so many divots in the infield that a routine ground ball to short would literally ramp over something in the infield and go into center field. And it happened more often than not. There are little holes in the outfield where you would see outfielders fall, which was obviously troublesome. This year, the ballpark was upgraded a lot, but not that well. This one's hit to right center field, and Dalton Wheat lost it in the lights. One run is in, and it's going to be another double for Rodriguez, 1-0 for Texas as Bird comes in to score from second base. So Dalton Wheat lost that one in the lights, so bad communication to lead off the inning, and now simply Dalton Wheat losing it in the lights in this particular outing. So Jordan Cooper not getting much help by his outfielders here in the fourth inning. So Bird scores from second. Michael Herr goes first to third. And all three hits in the game that Cooper has allowed have all three been ruled doubles. And once again, both of them in this inning, typically from what we're used to seeing, should have been routine outs for either Massey or Dalton Wheat. So Texas with the lead. And now even a bigger situation for Texas to add to their lead with runners at second and third, and still nobody out with a run in for the second baseman, Brian Bistain. So you're talking about a Texas squad coming into tonight basically 30 games below 500. They've already won the first game of the series, and a team that is already mathematically eliminated from postseason play is already leading again here in the second game. So there is no quit in a team that is not in the postseason race. First pitch to Bistain is a little popper, shallow left center field, tough play. Rodriguez running in, Massey takes control. Here comes from Michael Herr from third, he'll score easily. It's 2-0 on the sacrifice fly. So Bird scores. Michael Herr with that walk turns into be a run. And Tyler Massey just unbalanced as he threw that one about 5 feet up the first base line. No chance to get Herr. So now finally the first out is recorded. It's now 2-0 Texas. And up comes Corey Morales, who goes after the first pitch and fouls it out of play. Corey Morales lined out to short in the second inning on that good display of verticality from Vladimir Frias. Here's the 0-1 pitch and a little chopper back to the mound. Cooper has it go off of his glove, off of his shin, and then picks it up and throws out Corey Morales. Over to third base goes Devin Rodriguez. So the way this inning has all started, you look at the damage of the inning, all of it really could have been completely taken away or taken care of. But it all starts with communication. It all starts immediately when both outfielders were converging each other to begin this fourth inning. And once again, looking at the replay, the ball was definitely more in Massey's territory, more right center field. But Dalton Wheat appeared to have been there. He was in proper position. Now this one is smoked to center, but right at Massey, who makes the catch. And the inning is over, but a walk and bad communication lead to 2 runs in the fourth inning. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. 2-0 Texas on the T-Bones Broadcasting Network.
It's always good to know that great doctors are close by. In fact, the great doctors of Providence Medical Center are right down the street from the ballpark at 89th and Parallel. Count on Providence when you need 24/7 emergency services, an accredited chest pain center, or specialized orthopedic and sports medicine services. Providence Medical Center is proud to be the official healthcare partner of the T-Bones. Learn more at providencekc.com.
At Community America, we're redefining wealth. It's time to focus on what really fills our lives with meaning. The experiences and relationships that define who we are and what we value. At Community America, what matters to you matters to us. Because when you have financial peace of mind, you can live life to the fullest. Make today wealthy.
I love loved when the ice cream truck came around as a kid, the familiar music and the cool treats on a hot summer afternoon.
What's your happy place?
Have a Frosty Treats ice cream truck at your next corporate or private party. FrostyTreats.com.
Country Inn & Suites in Village West is the official hotel of the KC T-Bones. We conveniently share the parking lot with the stadium and offer access to the best shopping and entertainment. Enjoy a comfortable stay with top-notch services and amenities. Start your day off right with our Be Our Guest breakfast. Our exceptional service makes Country Inn & Suites the ideal hotel in KC for anyone traveling for business or pleasure. Stay with us on your next trip and we'll have you saying, I love this country. Book today at countryinns.com/Kansas City KS.
I loved when the ice cream truck came around as a kid, the familiar music and the cool treats on a hot summer afternoon.
What's your happy place?
Have a Frosty Treats ice cream truck at your next corporate or private party. FrostyTreats.com.
Welcome back to Community America Ballpark, live in Kansas City, Kansas. Nathan Moore back with you as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. 2-0 lead for Texas. A couple of doubles and a walk turned into a couple of runs in the top half of the inning. And now where is that Kansas City offense? Couple of hits in the third. Needing to put together something in this inning to try to get some of that momentum back. Instead, Wheat, after the first pitch, pops out to the shortstop. And very quickly, one out to begin the fourth inning. The first three innings just kind of flew by. And here we are in the fourth inning. Kansas City already an out. And now they'll have Brett Wiley, Jake Blackwood scheduled to hit in the fourth. Wiley grounded out to the first baseman to end the first inning. He is 0 for 1. He has been pretty much the spark plug to the offense since July. First pitch for a strike. And the count's 0-1. It's very difficult in games like this when you know you only have 7 innings. You take away 6 outs of offense. How to approach a bullpen, how to approach the game management of the whole aspect of the game. Jordan Cooper, a guy who always will give you 6-7 innings. He will keep you in the game. It is up to the offense to try to take some of the burden off of him, try to get him something back to give him time to relax a little bit. Here's a slashing line drive into left field, but caught by Bird. So Wiley hit it hard, but right at the left fielder. Now 2 up, 2 down for Blackwood, who just barely missed his 14th home run of the year in the second inning. He hit one to straightaway left field that had Bird's back up against the wall to make the catch to begin the second. Did not miss it by much. The wind at this point is not a factor. It is literally blowing about 5 miles per hour from left field toward home plate. Here's the pitch. Blackwood takes a first pitch strike, and the count's 0-1. 2-0 Texas, bottom of the fourth. Second game of the series. Texas is looking for a doubleheader sweep here tonight. Kansas City trying to even the series with a chance to win the series tomorrow afternoon. 0-1 pitch kind of overthrown a little bit. The count's 1 ball, 1 strike. It missed badly outside. Earlier this year, Jake Blackwood scored his 500th career run. That came back on May 29th. One of a couple of milestones for Blackwood this year. He collected his 600th RBI back on June 27th. So you talk about a guy who has been in the knack of driving in runs. That's what Blackwood has been doing for the last 10 years. 2-1 pitch and a high chopper heading into right field. A bad hop, but Mustaine fields it, and a gorgeous scoop at first base to bail out the second baseman. So Mustaine kind of hanging in all the way, able to field it properly and cleanly, and the throw to first was in time. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning, still 2-0 Texas on the T-Bones Broadcasting Network.
It's always good to know that great doctors are close by. In fact, the great doctors of Providence Medical Center are right down the street from the ballpark at 89th and Parallel. Count on Providence when you need 24/7 emergency services. an accredited chest pain center, or specialized orthopedic and sports medicine services. Providence Medical Center is proud to be the official healthcare partner of the T-Bones. Learn more at providencekc.com.
At Community America, we're redefining wealth. It's time to focus on what really fills our lives with meaning. The experiences and relationships that define who we are and what we value. At Community America, what matters to you matters to us. Because when you have financial peace of mind, you can live life to the fullest. Make today wealthy.
I loved when the ice cream truck came around as a kid, the familiar music and the cool treats on a hot summer afternoon.
What's your happy place?
Have a Frosty Treats ice cream truck at your next corporate or private party. FrostyTreats.com.
Country Inn & Suites in Village West is the official hotel of the KC T-Bones. We conveniently share the parking lot with the stadium and offer access to the best shopping and entertainment. Enjoy a comfortable stay with top-notch services and amenities. Start your day off right with our Be Our Guest breakfast. Our exceptional service makes Country Inn & Suites the ideal hotel in KC for anyone traveling for business or pleasure. Stay with us on your next trip and we'll have you saying, I love this country. Book today at countryinns.com/Kansas City KS.
I loved when the ice cream truck came around as a kid, the familiar music and the cool treats on a hot summer afternoon.
What's your happy place?
Have a Frosty Treats ice cream truck at your next corporate or private party. FrostyTreats.com.
Two to nothing Texas as we head to the fifth inning. Nathan Moore back with you live at Community America Ballpark here in Kansas City, Kansas. And Valadez on the second pitch from Cooper. Grounds out to Brett Wiley. And one up, one down as Valadez is 0 for 2. Over at Kauffman Stadium tonight, the Royals have scored a touchdown, an extra point, and a field goal. So they are up 10 to nothing over Minnesota. That game is in the bottom of the eighth inning. The Royals are going for, I believe, their 8th consecutive win. This one's fouled straight back into the seats. And it's 0-1 on Kenny Peoples Walls. Royals trying to do it for the 4th consecutive year to be the best second-half team in all of baseball. Here's a chopper to short. Frias on the run. Low throw. Good pick. And out number 2. So Kenny's Peoples Walls is 0 for 2. And 2 up, 2 down in the fifth inning for the shortstop, Juan Sanchez. Cooper has thrown 67 pitches through 4 2/3. Pretty solid number. Pitch count not really a factor for him. Talking about a starting pitcher who is making his 17th start of the year, so he is a guy that can easily throw over 100 pitches. Pitch to Sanchez on the way, and the changeup is a little bit low. Take a look around the American Association scoreboard in just a little bit. As this pitch is hit a mile into the air. Foul territory, Blackwood giving chase, but he runs out of room as the ball goes into the camera bay over there near the Kansas City dugout. Count makes it 1 ball, 1 strike. Kansas City with an off day on Monday night. Then a 3-game series with Laredo starting on Tuesday night here in Kansas City. 1-1 pitch stayed high, and the count's 2 balls and a strike. And then Kansas City will take their final road trip of the year. It is a 6-game road trip to Gary, Indiana, and then Fargo-Moorhead. Here's a line drive into left field. It's going to drop in front of Rodriguez for a hit. On his way to second base, Sanchez is going to turn hard for a double. He does get to second. Another extra base hit for Texas here in this game. All of their hits have been doubles. So 4 doubles for Texas. And that'll bring up the left fielder, Leon Byrd. Other scores around the league. Fargo leading St. Paul 4-2. That's in the 9th inning. Lincoln all over Sioux Falls 12-4. That game's in the 9th inning. Gary has already defeated Wichita tonight 4-2. As this first pitch is fouled straight back. Other scores, Sioux City and Winnipeg tied at 1. That game was in the 6th inning. And a game delayed due to rain, 1-0 Joplin over Laredo. That game was in the 3rd inning earlier tonight. 0-1 pitch stays up, and the count's even, 1 ball, 1 strike. So that is the look around the American Association scoreboard tonight. Kansas City needing some help. They need to catch Sioux City and Lincoln both in the Central Division. Here's the 1-1 pitch and a line drive left field. Rodriguez back a couple of steps. Now will make the catch with both hands, and the inning is over. So a 2-out double does not hurt Cooper and Kansas City in the 5th inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Still 2-0 Texas on the T-Bones Broadcasting Network.
It's always good to know that great doctors are close by. In fact, the great doctors of Providence Medical Center are right down the street from the ballpark at 89th and Parallel. Count on Providence when you need 24/7 emergency services, an accredited chest pain center, or specialized orthopedic and sports medicine services. Providence Medical Center is proud to be the official healthcare partner of the T-Bones. Learn more at providencekc.com.
At Community America, we're redefining wealth. It's time to focus on what really fills our lives with meaning. The experiences and relationships that define who we are and what we value. At Community America, what matters to you matters to us. Because when you have financial peace of mind, you can live life to the fullest. Make today wealthy.
I loved when the ice cream truck came around as a kid, the familiar music and the cool treats on a hot summer afternoon.
What's your happy place?
Have a Frosty Treats ice cream truck at your next corporate or private party. FrostyTreats.com.
Country Inn & Suites in Village West is the official hotel of the KC T-Bones. We conveniently share the parking lot with the stadium and offer access to the best shopping and entertainment. Enjoy a comfortable stay with top-notch services and amenities. Start your day off right with our Be Our Guest breakfast. Our exceptional service makes Country Inn & Suites the ideal hotel in KC for anyone traveling for business or pleasure. Stay with us on your next trip and we'll have you saying, I love this country. Book today at countryinns.com/Kansas City KS.
I loved when the ice cream truck came around as a kid, the familiar music and the cool treats on a hot summer afternoon.
What's your happy place?
Have a Frosty Treats ice cream truck at your next corporate or private party. FrostyTreats.com.
Country Inn & Suites in Village West is the official hotel of the KC T-Bones. We conveniently share the parking lot with the stadium and offer access to the best shopping and entertainment. Enjoy a comfortable stay with top-notch services and amenities. Start your day off right with our Be Our Guest breakfast. Our exceptional service makes Country Inn & Suites the ideal hotel in KC for anyone traveling for business or pleasure. Stay with us on your next trip and we'll have you saying, I love this country. Book today at countryinns.com/Kansas City KS.
No matter how large or small your digging project may be, no matter how urban or rural, you must always call 811 before any digging project. 811 is our national one-call number, alerting your local utility companies to come out and mark any lines they have near your dig site. So before you do this or this, make sure you do this. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811, brought to you by Common Ground Alliance.
2-0 Texas as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Nathan Moore back with you live at Community America Ballpark, Kansas City, Kansas. Game 2 of the series. Series concludes tomorrow afternoon, 1:05 first pitch tomorrow. Then Kansas City will have the off day on Monday night. First pitch to Gallus, a called strike. Gallus, Mojica, Rodriguez, 5, 6, 7 hitters for Kansas City. Gallus 0 for 1, grounded out to the third baseman Morales his first time up. 0-1 pitch, way inside, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Kansas City lost the first game of the series 6-3 as Texas scored 3 runs in the top of the 8th inning. Here's a chopper pulled foul past third. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kansas City, no runs on 2 hits. No errors on the scoreboard, but really Kansas City has had 2 really big plays that they did not make in the 4th inning. Neither one of them were ruled an error. Really, you can't rule them errors. However, plays that should have been made, and this play will not be made. Anthony Gallus with his 15th home run of the year absolutely crushed to left center field. So Anthony Gallus, his 15th home run of the year, cuts the deficit in half. It's now 2-1. On a 1-2 pitch, safe to assume that Massell missed with location, and Anthony Gallus made him pay for it. So the 3rd hit of the game, a big one for Kansas City, and now we'll see if that can spark some more life to this offense for KC here tonight. That ball was hit well over 400 feet, more left center at 411 feet, and cleared that into the bullpen. This pitch is fouled away, and Mojica chased a fastball that might have even hit him if he didn't swing. Mojica 0 for 1, lined out to second, back in the 2nd inning. Mojica, another fan favorite for Kansas City. He's played with the T-Bones a couple of separate spans in the American Association. He's also played with Laredo. He has played in Joplin. He is from the Kansas City metropolitan area as he sends this one to right field. Linehan drifting backwards, dives, falls onto the warning track, holds onto the baseball. Did not look pretty at all as Linehan was drifting backwards and more backwards and finally reaching up and came crashing to the warning track, but able to hold on to the baseball. So in this inning alone, Kansas City trying to force that defense to play a little bit deeper in the outfield. And that'll bring up the left fielder Starlin Rodriguez, who's 0 for 1. So 2-1 Texas, bottom of the 5th. This is just a 7-inning game here tonight. Pitch on the way, barely missed inside, 1-0. That was just the 49th pitch of the night for Massell, who has been very conservative with his pitches. This pitch is pulled foul again, 1 ball, 1 strike. He has attacked the strike zone early and often. He has worked very quick, a lot of first pitch strikes. Plus, Kansas City has been going after a lot of early pitches in every count. So his pitch count has stayed predominantly low most of the night. Rodriguez coming to this at bat with 5 home runs, 24 RBIs. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good off-speed pitch, and the count's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Kansas City looking for their 4th hit of the night. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And a guided ground ball to third. Bad hop by Morales. Good speed by Rodriguez. It's an infield hit. 4th hit of the night for Kansas City. And the T-Bones have a base runner aboard, but did Rodriguez possibly pull something as he was running down the line at first base? Kind of pulled up gingerly just past the bag at first base. He might have got his cleat stuck just right in front of the bag at first base. So Kansas City with their 2nd hit of the inning, and that'll bring up Vladdy, who is 1 for 1. Frias got the first Kansas City hit tonight back in the 3rd inning. It was a 1-out single. He would be thrown out at the plate trying to score from first base all the way around on a base hit to center. As the first pitch this time is taken for a ball outside. See if Frias can put one in the gap somewhere. See the speed of Rodriguez. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And Vladdy takes a very high strike. Makes the count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. The outfield for Texas still really not all that concerned with the power of Kansas City. Still pretty moderately spaced deep in the outfield. Not really normally what we see. 1-1 pitch is a popper straight back, and the count's 1-2. Texas 2 in the 4th, Kansas City 1 so far in the 5th. Each team with 4 hits. Both teams have played pretty good defensively in regards to 0 errors combined. Double play depth for Texas with Sanchez and Bistain pretty close to second. This pitch sails outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. See if Vladdy gets something to hit here. There goes the runner. Hammered to deep right field. Linehan going back to the warning track. Over his head and onto the berm. As Vladimir Frias has given Kansas City their first lead of the night. A 1-out, 2-run shot to right field, and Kansas City has taken a 3-2 lead. So another 2-strike pitch that Kansas City has hammered in the inning. The second home run of the inning. And now you really talk about how much that hustle and that speed of Rodriguez has really shaped the inning into. A routine ground ball to third that took kind of a bad spin on Morales turned into an infield hit. And the very next batter gives Kansas City the lead. So Frias is 2 for 2. And the 2 home runs in the inning has given Kansas City their first lead of the game. It's now 3-2. The 1-0 pitch to Johnson is a little bit low, 2-0. So we talked about Missel earlier tonight in regards to he's got good enough stuff to move beyond Texas for sure. Move maybe a little bit higher up. However, his issues have always been his control and the way he throws, and much kind of damage as he does to his shoulder, his upper body. He does not get cheated with his upper body, but he's not really using his lower half as much. But he is wild, and most of the time he has got himself into trouble with free passes. Tonight, he hasn't issued a single walk, but 2 times in this inning, he has gotten way ahead of a hitter. And not only has he been way ahead of a hitter, he has missed so badly with his spots that he has given up 2 home runs in the inning. As a 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed, a check swing that was not held by Johnson. And that is just the first strikeout of the night for Missel. So the second out of the 5th, and that'll bring up Tyler Massey, who is 0 for 2. So 3-2 Kansas City here in the bottom of the 5th. Now some additional pressure relief from Jordan Cooper when he heads back to the hill in the 6th inning. Massey trying to add a 3rd home run of the inning. Came up empty, 0-1. If you were to watch Tyler Massey in batting practice and then were to see that he only has 6 home runs all year, it would just absolutely shock you. A lot of raw power. A gap hitter, more so a doubles hitter, but he's got a lot of power. Was predominantly the number 3 hitter for Kansas City most of the year up until about mid-July. 1-1 pitch, a little bit low, and the count's 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And Massey fouls it straight back. I've already talked about tomorrow afternoon, 1:05 first pitch. No game Monday night. Tuesday night, it is a T-shirt Tuesday night. Free T-shirts for the first 1,000 fans. And then Wednesday, August 24th, is Warrior Wednesday. Half-off choice and select tickets with the proof of a military ID. Here's the 2-2 pitch again, and Massey stays alive, fouls it off. On Thursday night, August 25th, Throwdown Thursday, $1.25 beers all night long, courtesy of Community America Credit Union. So that's what's upcoming tomorrow afternoon, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday night. Tickets available at tbonesbaseball.com. Here's the 2-2 pitch again, and Massey sends a line drive up the middle, off of the glove of the shortstop Sanchez. And that'll be an E6, I'm sure, by Texas shortstop Juan Sanchez. So the first quote-unquote true error of the night probably has just been seen by the shortstop Sanchez. Kansas City has made a couple of mental mistakes, but that one just off the heel of the shortstop Sanchez. And at the moment, they put it up on the scoreboard as a hit. Tyler Massey, I'm sure, will not be arguing that that is ruled a hit. So the fourth hit of the inning, Kansas City has a runner on with 2 outs, and that'll bring up the right fielder Dalton Waite, who is 0 for 2. Dalton Waite, both outs on the infield, popped out to the shortstop in the fourth inning, and then grounded out to the pitcher in the first inning. First professional season, batting .327, and the first pitch right there for a strike.
Everybody clap your hands.
Tyler Massey, pretty good base runner at first base. Wouldn't be surprised to see him possibly take off. Not running here in a big swing and a miss. Kind of a off-balance swing by Dalton Waite, and the count's 0-2. Waite does most of his damage with his legs. A lot of infield singles. Hustles out everything. One of those players who never gets cheated. The other thing you would notice about the young right fielder is his batting gloves. They are construction gloves. But when you're batting .330 in your first professional season, you don't change a thing. I like to see Dalton get a hold of one now, as Peoples Walls in center field is just really shallow now in center field. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And hit to left center field. Peoples Walls played it perfectly and glides over to left center to make the catch. And the inning is over, but Kansas City with 4 hits in the inning, including a couple of home runs, gives Kansas City their first lead of the night. We head to the 6th inning. 3-2 Kansas City on the T-Bones Broadcasting Network.
Country Inn & Suites in Village West is the official hotel of the KC T-Bones. We conveniently share the parking lot with the stadium and offer access to the best shopping and entertainment. Enjoy a comfortable stay with top-notch services and amenities. Start your day off right with our Be Our Guest breakfast. Our exceptional service makes Country Inn & Suites the ideal hotel in KC for anyone traveling for business or pleasure. Stay with us on your next trip and we'll have you saying, I love this country. Book today at countryinns.com/Kansas City KS.
No matter how large or small your digging project may be, no matter how urban or rural, you must always call 811 before any digging project. 811 is our national one-call number, alerting your local utility companies to come out and mark any lines they have near your dig site. So before you do this or this, make sure you do this. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811, brought to you by Common Ground Alliance.
It's always good to know that great doctors are close by. Providence Medical Group has offices in Bonner Springs, Basehor, Tonganoxie, Lansing, Leavenworth, and KCK. That's why we're the go-to community hospital in the region. If you're a T-Bones fan, count on the medical.
We head to the 6th inning. Kansas City with a 3-2 lead. Michael Herr, Devin Rodriguez, Brian Bistain, 3-4-5 hitters due up for Texas in the 6th inning. Jordan Cooper back out to work, and the first pitch one hops to catcher Johnson, and the count's 1-0. Michael Herr, 0 for 1, walked and scored in the 4th inning, grounded out to Frias in the 1st inning. Kansas City has out-hit Texas 6-4. Off-speed pitch just barely missed outside, and the count's 2-0. A shift a little bit for Kansas City as the center fielder Massey more toward right center. And it's not going to work well in this fashion as it's hit to left center field off the base of the wall. Another double for Texas. That is their 5th double of the night. And another leadoff double, the 3rd time in the game that has happened. So Kansas City shifting Massey toward right center. And Herr hitting it toward more left center field. And a leadoff double to begin the 6th inning. Some more trouble brewing for KC in the 6th. Another big inning here for Cooper right after his offense, giving him the first lead to protect tonight. Important for him to have a very quick shutdown inning to get that offense back to work. And the first pitch to Rodriguez is a called strike. Rodriguez is 2 for 2, 2 doubles and an RBI. He just had a pretty good night. Third baseman Mojica, even with the bag at third. Frias deep at short, as is Wiley at second. Big curveball that really didn't break, and the count's 1-1 strike. Now the outfield pretty much straight up, more so guarding the line and left is Rodriguez. All 3 outfielders pretty deep. The 1-1 pitch, breaking ball to first. Blackwood has it. He'll flip it to Cooper covering for the first out. Over to third base goes Herr. So a good out for Rodriguez as he at least moves the runner up 90 feet. And the potential game-tying run 90 feet away. And that will prompt the infield in for Kansas City. There is action in the bullpen for Kansas City. No action in the bullpen for Texas. 79 pitches for Cooper through 5 1/3. Brian Bistain 0 for 1, sacrifice fly in the 4th inning. First pitch, line drive, left center field. Massey on the run. He'll track it down, but that's going to be good enough to tie the game. Another sacrifice fly on that leadoff double and good situational hitting by Texas has tied the game immediately back at 3. It's the 2nd time tonight that Michael Herr has scored a run. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Corey Morales, who's 0 for 2. So 3-3 tie in the top of the 6th inning. And Morales is going to hit one a mile into the air into left field and just barely clearing the fence. And the umpiring crew is calling what appears to be fan interference. And Morales will be held at second base. My eyes are not that good to see that. So the third base umpire, who is Brian Child, came immediately out and proclaimed that it was interference, and so that's a huge break for Kansas City. Another double, however, as that is the 6th double hit by Texas in the game, and now John Massarelli is going to come out and have a quick word with Jordan Cooper and perhaps possibly go into the bullpen here in the 6th inning. So 2 doubles in the inning, 6 doubles in the game for Texas. And and still no sign yet if Maz is going to go to the bullpen. And he is not going to go to the bullpen here, as he will face or allow his starting pitcher Jordan Cooper to face the right fielder Cody Linehan, who is 0 for 2. So more than likely the final batter that Cooper will be facing in the game, since the skipper made the appearance and not the pitching coach Bill Sobey. So we're tied at 3 in the 6th, right after Kansas City scored 3 in the bottom of the 5th. Texas came right back to tie it in the 6th. See if Cooper can get out of the 6th inning. First pitch to Linehan is a ground ball to second. Wiley has it in the outfield grass and makes a strong throw to first in time for the out. And the inning is over, but a leadoff double to sacrifice fly turns into a run and has made it to the bottom of the 6th inning. Kansas City is tied with Texas 3-3 on the T-Bones Broadcasting Network.
It's always good to know that great doctors are close by. Providence Medical Group has offices in Bonner Springs, Basehor, Tonganoxie, Lansing, Leavenworth, and KCK. That's why we're the go-to community hospital in the region. If you're a T-Bones fan, count on the medical team that takes care of your team. The great doctors of Providence Medical Center, just east of the ballpark at 89th and Parallel. Learn more at providencekc.com.
Heathwood Oil Company was the first independently owned oil company in Kansas City, and they're now one of the oldest continuously family-owned oil companies in the Midwest, featuring Citgo lubricants. With a current bulk storage capacity of over 250,000 gallons, they have the products you need. Let Heathwood and Citgo design a Citgo lubricants program to reduce cost and increase production. Call 913-321-1764 or email sales@heathwoodoil.com. Heathwood and Citgo, your lubrication specialist since 1926.
At Community America, we're redefining wealth. It's time to focus on what really fills our lives with meaning. The experiences and relationships that define who we are and what we value. At Community America, what matters to you matters to us. Because when you have financial peace of mind, you can live life to the fullest. Make today wealthy.
No matter how large or small your digging project may be, no matter how urban or rural, you must always call 811 before any digging project. 811 is our national one-call number, alerting your local utility companies to come out and mark any lines they have near your dig site. So before you do this or this, make sure you do this. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811, brought to you by Common Ground Alliance.
Bottom of the 6th inning, tied at 3. Kansas City will send up their 3, 4, 5 hitters, leading off with Brett Wiley out of the 3 spot, fouls it away, and has the count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Kansas City in the 5th inning, 4 hits, including a couple of home runs, one by Gallus, and then the go-ahead, a 2-run home run by Vladimir Frias, back-to-back nights where he has homered for Kansas City. Wiley tonight a rare 0 for 2. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Line into right field, that's a base hit. So a 1 for 3 night for Wiley, which has been pretty routine for Kansas City. Leadoff base runner for the T-Bones in the 6th. Now you have some good speed on the bases, and you've got a lot of power coming up with Blackwood and Gallus. We'll see if Kansas City can reclaim the lead here in the 6th inning, possibly pitch to victory in the top of the 7th. Blackwood tonight is 0 for 2. He almost homered back in the 2nd inning. He was just a little bit underneath it. Marcel still in the game for Texas. First pitch, fastball up and in for a ball. Still nobody warming up for Texas. More than likely, Kansas City will have a new pitcher to pitch the 7th. Hopefully it's Mr. Haynes trying to come in to pitch for a save. The 1-0 pitch, just a bit outside, 2-0. One thing pretty much at this point, a guarantee on a 2-0 pitch, Blackwood will be swinging with all of his might if he gets a fastball that hangs over the plate. 2-0 pitch. He got the pitch and pops it straight up into center field. Peoples Walls makes the catch, and back to first goes Brett Wiley, out number 1. So Blackwood got a fastball right down the middle on a 2-0, but couldn't take advantage, and now it's up to Gallus, who is 1 for 2, homered to lead off the 8th inning, or to lead off the 5th inning that gave Kansas City their first run of the night. Gallus's home run was his 15th of the year, RBI getting him closer to his 40th, and a line drive to second out there, back to first, not in time. Almost a double play. So Gallus lines out to second, and now 2 outs, 1 on for the third baseman, Mojica. So a good start. A good start to the inning, and now Kansas City with 2 outs here in the 6th. See if Mojica can pick up his first hit of the night. He has lined out twice. Once to the right fielder, once to the second baseman. With Wiley's speed, anything in the alley should possibly give Kansas City the lead. And a first pitch strike on the outside corner. And now Texas has action in their bullpen as Marcel's next pitch will be his 80th of the night. Starlin Rodriguez would bat if the inning continues. The 0-1 pitch, inside, almost hit him, and the count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Kansas City has out-hit Texas 7-6. The game is tied at 3. The 1-1 pitch is a fastball that stayed up, and the count is 2 balls and a strike. Wind kind of shifting directions now from left field toward right field. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and it stayed high again. Ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. Good hitter's count. Good base runner at first. See if Kansas City puts the runner in motion here and possibly see if Mojica can move Wiley around that way. See if Wiley breaks on the 3-1 pitch. He does not. 3-1 pitch is ball 4 high. So now Kansas City has a potential go-ahead runner in scoring position for Starlin Rodriguez, who's 1 for 2. That is just the first walk of the night for Marcel. Each team has only walked 1 tonight. And the skipper Frisbee is out of the dugout for the second time in as many innings. He has yet to point to his bullpen. It just makes it very much more of a chess game when you have just 7 innings in the game. If you're talking about a 9-inning game, there's really not much of an issue. You let Marcel keep pitching in the 6th inning. But because just only being 7 innings, 1 more hit in this situation would give Kansas City the lead, where then 3 outs, Kansas City wins the game. So Frisbee is opting to allow his starter to pitch to Starlin Rodriguez. If Rodriguez gets on, then Vladimir Frias will come up. He is 2 for 2. He has been the catalyst of the offense so far tonight. Base hit. Kansas City should have their second lead of the night. First pitch is popped up. On the infield, shortstop Sanchez calling for it, makes the catch, and Kansas City cannot take advantage of a golden opportunity here in the sixth inning. We head to the seventh, tied at 3 on the T-Bones Broadcasting Network.
At Community America, we're redefining wealth. It's time to focus on what really fills our lives with meaning. The experiences and relationships that define who we are and what we value. At Community America, what matters to you matters to us. Because when you have financial peace of mind, you can live life to the fullest. Make today wealthy.
No matter how large or small your digging project may be, no matter how urban or rural, you must always call 811 before any digging project. 811 is our national one-call number, alerting your local utility companies to come out and mark any lines they have near your dig site. So before you do this or this, make sure you do this. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811, brought to you by Common Ground Alliance.
It's always good to know that great doctors are close by. In fact, the great doctors of Providence Medical Center are right down the street from the ballpark at 89th and Parallel. Count on Providence when you need 24/7 emergency services, an accredited chest pain center, or specialized orthopedic and sports medicine services. Providence Medical Center is proud to be the official healthcare partner of the T-Bones. Learn more at providencekc.com.
At Community America, we're redefining wealth. It's time to focus on what really fills our lives with meaning. The experiences and relationships that define who we are and what we value. At Community America, what matters to you matters to us. Because when you have financial peace of mind, you can live life to the fullest. Make today wealthy.
I loved when the ice cream truck came around as a kid, the familiar music and the cool treats on a hot summer afternoon.
What's your happy place?
Have a Frosty Treats ice cream truck at your next corporate or private party. FrostyTreats.com.
Country Inn & Suites in Village West is the official hotel of the KC T-Bones. We conveniently share the parking lot with the stadium and offer access to the best shopping and entertainment. Enjoy a comfortable stay with top-notch services and amenities. Start your day off right with our Be Our Guest breakfast. Our exceptional service makes Country Inn & Suites the ideal hotel in KC for anyone traveling for business or pleasure. Stay with us on your next trip and we'll have you saying, I love this country. Book today at countryinns.com/Kansas City KS.
I loved when the ice cream truck came around as a kid, the familiar music and the cool treats on a hot summer afternoon.
What's your happy place?
Have a Frosty Treats ice cream truck at your next corporate or private party. FrostyTreats.com.
Mark Haynes is in for Kansas City in the seventh inning. We're tied at 3. A 7-inning game here tonight. Kansas City trying to get through the seventh, possibly walk off in the bottom of the seventh inning. Kansas City with all 3 runs in the 5th inning. Texas 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 6th. Big swing and a miss. Fastball has Valadez behind in the count, 0-2. Valadez 0 for 2 tonight. Both times he's grounded out. Once to short, once to second. Outfield pretty deep for Kansas City. Mark Haynes way ahead of the count. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Good off-speed pitch, down and in on the zone, and Valadez has struck out. So Haynes immediately coming in, 3 really good pitches, gets a quick strikeout, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Kenny Peoples-Walls, who's 0 for 2. Final line tonight on Jordan Cooper, 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs all earned. He walked a batter, struck out 3. And he threw 82 pitches here tonight. Big swing and a miss. Nothing in one on People's Walls. Mark Haynes this year just one appearance against Texas. He went one inning. It was a scoreless inning. Did give up a double, gave up a single and a walk in that scoreless inning. 0-1 pitch, a ground ball just past Haynes. Here comes a barehanded attempt by Frias, missed it. And it'll be an infield single for Kinney's People's Walls. I think if Frias feels that barehanded anyway, I don't know if he really had a strong chance of getting People's Walls to begin with. But good attempt, and the lineup turns over again for the fourth time for Juan Sanchez, who is 1 for 3.
Juan Sanchez.
Mark Haynes for Kansas City, 3-2 record, 3.47 ERA. He's got 15 saves on the year. Tonight is his 35th appearance. He's thrown 36 innings, allowed 27 hits, 14 earned runs. He struck out 43, walked 26. Here's a fly ball to center. Pretty routine for Massey, who makes the catch, and the second out has been made in the 7th inning. Haynes this year has kept opponents batting just .208 before tonight.
Left-hander number 6, Leon Bird.
They'll bring up the left fielder Leon Bird, who is 1 for 3, doubled and scored in the 4th inning. He has also struck out and flied out to shallow left field. Haynes trying to get the final out of the 7th, see if Kansas City can win it in the bottom of the 7th. On the last homestand, Kansas City was known for the walk-off. Several walk-offs, several last-inning heroics. A big swing and a miss. And Bird is down quickly, 0-1. Everybody pretty much straight up defensively for KC. The 0-1 pitch is a little bit low. Fastball just below the knees. Makes the count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. If Bird were to reach, then that'll bring up the designated hitter Michael Herr, who is on deck. See if Mark Haynes can get the job done. Snap throw over to first, and diving back safely is People's Walls. Military appreciation tonight. Once again, T-Bone's wearing pretty much like an American flag jersey top. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Runner goes, and a foul ball to the left side. Now the count's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fans tonight at the ballpark has the opportunity to bid on those game-worn jerseys. They will be signed by the individual player or the individual coach. All the proceeds on those are donated to benefit a Kansas City cause. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the pitch. A check swing, went around, got him swinging on a foul-tip strikeout. And the inning is over. A couple of strikeouts for Haynes, and we head to the bottom of the 7th, tied at 3 on the T-Bones Broadcasting Network.
It's always good to know that great doctors are close by. In fact, the great doctors of Providence Medical Center are right down the street from the ballpark at 89th and Parallel. Count on Providence when you need 24/7 emergency services, an accredited chest pain center, or specialized orthopedic and sports medicine services. Providence Medical Center is proud to be the official healthcare partner of the T-Bones. Learn more at providencekc.com.
At Community America, we're redefining wealth. It's time to focus on what really fills our lives with meaning. The experiences and relationships that define who we are and what we value. At Community America, what matters to you matters to us. Because when you have financial peace of mind, you can live life to the fullest. Make today wealthy.
I loved when the ice cream truck came around as a kid, the familiar music and the cool treats on a hot summer afternoon.
What's your happy place?
Have a Frosty Treats ice cream truck at your next corporate or private party. FrostyTreats.com.
Country Inn & Suites in Village West is the official hotel of the KC T-Bones. We conveniently share the parking lot with the stadium and offer access to the best shopping and entertainment. Enjoy a comfortable stay with top-notch services and amenities. Start your day off right with our Be Our Guest breakfast. Our exceptional service makes Country Inn & Suites the ideal hotel in KC for anyone traveling for business or pleasure. Stay with us on your next trip and we'll have you saying, I love this country. Book today at countryinns.com/Kansas City KS.
I loved when the ice cream truck came around as a kid, the familiar music and the cool treats on a hot summer afternoon.
What's your happy place?
Have a Frosty Treats ice cream truck at your next corporate or private party. FrostyTreats.com.
Country Inn & Suites in Village West is the official hotel of the KC T-Bones. We conveniently share the parking lot with the stadium and offer access to the best shopping and entertainment. Enjoy a comfortable stay with top-notch services and amenities. Start your day off right with our Be Our Guest breakfast. Our exceptional service makes Country Inn & Suites the ideal hotel in KC for anyone traveling for business or pleasure. Stay with us on your next trip and we'll have you saying, I love this country. Book today at countryinns.com/Kansas City KS.
No matter how large or small your digging project may be, no matter how urban or rural, you must always call 811 before any digging project. 811 is our national one-call number, alerting your local utility companies to come out and mark any lines they have near your dig site. So before you do this or this, make sure you do this. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811, brought to you by Common Ground Alliance.
Bottom of the seventh inning, Kansas City, Texas tied at 3. 7-inning game. If Kansas City can score here, try to walk off with a win tonight, try to even this series up at 1. Vladimir Frias, who is 2 for 2, takes a pitch down and in, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. A new pitcher is in for Texas. Jack Carricker checks in for the Air Hogs. Get you the final lines on Missel in just a second, as this pitch is barely missed inside. 2 balls and a strike. Missel tonight, 6 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, all earned. He walked a batter, struck out 1, threw 84 pitches. Once again, kind of interesting as a manager, having to go to the bullpen a lot quicker than normal because of a 7-inning game. And now Carricker misses way outside, ball 3, and has filled the count up. Carricker on the season, no record, 2.57 ERA. Next pitch to Frias is a bit high, ball 4, a leadoff walk for Kansas City. So all three times tonight, Vladdy has been on base. He represents the winning run for Kansas City. And now more than ever, Nolan Johnson will be asked to put down a bunt. Carricker the rest of the way. 7 innings, allowed just 2 earned runs on 8 hits. He's allowed 1 walk, struck out 5. Batters batting .276. Shows a bunt from the beginning. A good bunt back to the mound. And they had an opportunity to go to second, but Carricker opted against it. It looked to be a good bunt. It just kind of picked up some steam, and Carricker jumped on it quickly. And Kansas City might have got away with a little bit of a break there. So a good sacrifice bunt, moving up the runner 90 feet. And now Kansas City basically 1 hit away from possibly winning this game in walk-off fashion. Tyler Massey is 0 for 3. Check that, 1 for 3. Back in the 5th inning, he reached what it appeared was going to be an E6, ruled an infield single. So he is 1 for 3. He has a possibility to add his second hit. give Kansas City a win tonight. Pitch on the way. Line drive, base hit into left field. Vladimir Frias will stop at third. Now here he comes from third, and Kansas City is going to win it on a base hit by Massey on an E7 by Bird in left field. And Vladimir Frias, the catalyst of the offense again tonight, goes 2 for 2, scores twice, drives in 2, and Kansas City is going to win it in walk-off fashion 4-3 in the second game of the series to even up the series at 1 game apiece. So no RBI for Massey, but Frias does score on an E7 by Bird in left field. Final score once again 4-3. Mark Haynes picks up the win for Kansas City, and Carricker falls to 0-1 on the year. Haynes picks up win number 4 and improves to 4-2 on the year. With the win, Kansas City improves to 39-46. Airhogs fall to 29-56 on the season. Fans, don't forget, tomorrow afternoon, 1:05 will be the final game of the series, final game of the season that the two teams will play against each other. T-Bones tickets available at tbonesbaseball.com. 1:05 first pitch tomorrow afternoon. If you're in the stadium, you'll be hearing from Matt Folks momentarily as he's on the field with Vladimir Frias behind home plate. Final score 4-3. Nathan Moore saying so long from Community America Ballpark. You've been listening to the Kansas City T-Bones on the T-Bones Broadcasting Network.
This game on the T-Bones Broadcast Network was brought to you by Community America Credit Union, Austin's Trailers and Motorsports, Budweiser, Coca-Cola, Price Chopper, Providence Medical Center, the Kansas Lottery, FlyKCI.com, Roma Bakery, Sheet Metal Local Number 2, and Kissick Construction. Tune in online all season to the T-Bones Broadcast Network. Click on the Watch Live or Listen Live buttons at tbonesbaseball.com. T-Bones Baseball, that's fun. Well done.